Well, there's BB Shea.
What's up?
Hadn't seen you in a while.
It's been a minute.
How was your beach trip?
Oh, it's terrible.
You don't like the beach?
I hate the beach, man.
No, but you went.
I just go because my family goes, but I hated it, dude.
You did, really?
I didn't even go out. I refused to look at the ocean.
I've had the chance to travel with BB Shea to the Atlantic Ocean twice, and he does not look at the ocean.
My back's to it the whole time.
Refuse. What a stance.
I refuse to look at something that's more powerful than me.
So we're staring right at
the way you're staring right at me.
Well, I guess your eyes are closed right now.
So what did you do
Do you
while
look
you
at
were
the sun?
Yeah, what'd you do?
No, I stayed inside the whole time. I slept, I read, watched movies,
Wow.
Okay.
and that's about it.
Wow.
Any decent food?
I did some okay food, nothing to write home about. We kind of just cooked at the house the whole time.
Did you have a low country boil?
No. Oh, my God. That's even worse.
He hates a low country boil.
Hate an LCB, man.
That is the one thing he is very anti low country boil. Now, I'll say this to you. I know your stance on sunscreen. Again, this is he is contrarian. He thinks the sunscreen is what's causing the cancer.
I do.
I do have a spot on my face, and I didn't use sunscreen for a while when I was a kid. And they, my dermatologist said it's just pretty common for someone like you who grew up without a whole lot of sunscreen, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, yeah.
Part of the problem. Part of the.
There's always an outlier.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Do you know how many white people listening to the show have had parts of them cut off?
Including
because of
myself.
the sun?
Including myself. I'm having things.
They're not
frozen off
outliers.
left and right. Things are being
That's too
frozen
many
off me
outliers.
all the time.
There's always a couple ones, you know.
Now, we had a few things come up about you in the time that you've not been with us. I've missed you.
I know I haven't seen you guys in forever. It feels like.
I was walking down the hall and I see, there's old BB Shea.
That's right.
I haven't been in here in a while. We've got your rap coming up. Well, one of your hot dog reviews came under some questions.
Okay.
It
The
was
golf course.
The golf course.
Oh, yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Now, you were at a golf course here, played, and you decided, BB Shea does hot dog reviews online, if you haven't
It's a
seen
side
it.
hustle.
It is. I'm on Facebook now, so I'm seeing your hot dog reviews
Please
fairly,
clap.
fairly regular. Great nugget to drop about Henry Winkler, too. But only Chris Demm will get it, though.
Dang.
It was his birthday. I saw this on Facebook.
Wow.
Just for a moment.
You're on fire
Yeah.
with people popular in the 70s.
Okay.
Well, that's frankly what Facebook is now for.
Okay.
Hey, happy birthday to the Fonz. I mean, they know they
Do that all the
skew
time,
over.
all
Yeah.
the time. But I'm really into that. I always click on it, and it's this long thing about Henry Winkler, and I'm a fan of Henry Winkler. Chris Demm and I love this movie that nobody has ever seen called Night Shift. It's great. I believe it was Ron Howard's directorial debut. I want to say.
I think that's correct.
In the movie, Henry Winkler plays this kind of nerdy, very quiet, won't speak his mind director of a crematorium.
In a relationship with a horrible woman, and he works at the morgue at night.
It works at the morgue.
The night shift.
Exactly. He works the night shift. Well, here comes Michael Keaton, who wants to open it up for prostitution. Great story. Tale as old as time. Okay.
We've all been there.
We've all been there, we know. What they said about when Ron Howard, he had so much respect for Henry Winkler because they were on Happy Days together at the time. Howard had left, but Winkler was still on Happy Days when they were shooting.
Is that
this.
right?
Yeah.
In 82.
In 82.
81,
He was
82.
there till like 85. And he was still
shark jumping.
Big star. He'd already jumped the shark and everything. Well, Howard had left, and I was directing, and he gave Henry Winkler. And he said to Henry Winkler, you can play either part you want. You can have the shy, I'm not ever going to express my feelings or my opinion person, or you can be the wild,
Outgoing.
outlandish guy, sort of like he had played on Happy Days with Fonzie. And Henry Winkler intentionally said, I want to go as far away from Fonzie as I can, so I want to be the boring guy in the movie.
Because what's Fonzie?
Cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Cool.
So they found Michael Keaton, and otherwise he would not have been in the movie. And after the movie was done, it got lukewarm reviews, but everybody said, we've got a future star here in Michael Keaton. And that's absolutely fact. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's seen it, okay? Nobody's seen it. Except me.
It's a tour de force. They're both
Great.
fantastic.
It's a great movie, and they are both fantastic. And Michael Keaton is awesome. And Winkler, in one interview, was asked, who is the most difficult person you've ever worked with? And he begrudgingly said Shelley Long, because she plays a prostitute.
With a heart of gold.
With a heart of gold. Chris Demm's father would have called her a hua. Okay. And she said, in the movie, this reminded me of The Littlest Patriot. she is like 4 or 5 inches taller than Henry Winkler. So in the movie, they had to shoot it a certain way to make him the same height as her. You know how Littlest Patriot's always standing like an apple box when he's beside me?
Yes.
Or his wife.
wife. His wife.
Or anyone.
Yes, or anyone. His wife has to like sit.
She crouches.
Yeah.
Or they'll pose on steps.
Or Shelley Long intentionally missed her mark many times so that she would appear taller than Henry, and they had to reshoot over and over and over again. And she argued, like, why? Why does this matter? And they said, well, for continuity, we need you to be the same height as Henry Winkler. And she just wouldn't ever get it. So she was difficult to work with, he said. That was his memory of that. Back to you on the golf course, something else no one has seen. He's on the golf course. He's doing the hot dog review.
Wearing your live hat.
Okay, that was the first thing. You're wearing a live golf hat.
Of course.
And
the most contrarian golf course
says,
where you can.
That's right. Biggie says, does that just scream BB Shea, the one man in America who's purchased a live golf hat? You're proud of it.
I am. There's a reason why I have the live hat. It's a long story.
Okay,
but
all right. But you like it.
He just
You're
loves Roman numerals.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
And I know you're a DeChambeau fan.
I am a DeChambeau fan.
And he's a
live guy.
Live golfer. So do you really like that tour? Do you watch any of the live golf tour?
No, I just like it because it's,
it's out.
It's
72
contrary.
holes are for wimps.
It's 72 is for 54.
54 holes. That's where it's at.
Then you're giving the hot dog review. Now, this is what a P1 listener caught. You said, here I am at the 9th hole. I've completed 9. I'm at the turn. I'm going to eat this hot dog. I'm 1 under through 9. And our listener said, hold it right there.
Pause. I've seen this man eat hot dogs.
That's right.
That's not the part that interests me.
Right. He says that would be like Biggie saying, I just did some cartwheels down the fairway. Let me eat a hot dog.
The backstory was that you, until about 2 weeks ago, were playing with lady clubs.
That is true. That is true.
He's playing with a lady driver until a few weeks ago. Now you're shooting 1 under through 9 on a very difficult and good golf course.
Wow. Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, that was so long ago, man. A lot has happened since then. There was a Pope died.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a NFL draft.
Yes.
I could have very well shot 1 under par. I may not have.
It may not have shot 1
I
under.
play so much and do so much, it just gets lost in the fold.
Okay.
I can't recall.
Yeah.
Okay. And the slaw was too chunky.
Slaw was way too chunky.
Okay. We remember that part about it anyway, as well.
Well, the live golf hat fits then.
Yeah.
Kind of like the underleague of everyone else.
Yeah, right.
Weirdly enough, the live golf hat just happens to be the only one that fits my head.
Really? Well, you have a large
So
head.
that's why I wear the live golf hat.
Large and
You know,
round.
your Yankees caps don't fit?
I have to get fitted golf hats, which are hard to find.
Yeah.
And the only company that makes live golf hats is New Era. They make them, and so I have to get one of those because it's fitted.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, it was pointed out, you mentioned the NFL draft. You put 5 on Shedeur Sanders going number 1 overall.
We should have taken it. We should have taken his money.
I did.
Has anyone ever been so wrong about anything?
Yeah.
My
Man,
God.
dude, the odds were so good. And there was so much talk about like him being up there. I'm like, it may happen. It's possible. $5 would have won me $500.
Well,
I had to take the chance.
Take the shot.
Yeah.
But you think at least...
I was dead wrong.
Well, you thought he'd be picked at least by 9 or 21.
I know. By the day 3, I was like, I don't know if this dude's going to get
taken.
picked.
I know. It was shocking, wasn't it?
Terrible choice by me.
With the first pick, the 2025 NFL draft, Shedeur. I'm kidding.
You thought.
It's airborne.
That was pretty stunning to watch him fall.
It was.
Wasn't
I feel
it?
bad for the kid.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I mean, he seemed to handle it really well.
He did.
I thought. He handled that prank phone call well. What do you think he'll be in the NFL? I think he'll be the most under the microscope player in a long time to see. How
I don't know about that. Because he went so low, I don't really think people will expect much of him.
No, but I think it's this way. Like if he had gone 21st, I'd be like, okay, let's see how he does.
Yeah.
I really want to know now. Did because they thought? I mean, Mel Kiper says he's the best quarterback in this draft, and now they passed on him 5 times. So I'm very interested to see, can he prove everybody wrong, or is he just going to be a backup quarterback?
I don't even know if he'll play it down.
He may not.
He may play at some point. I mean, they got a big quarterback room, a lot of older people.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I don't expect much from him, though.
Well, not this year.
No.
But I want to say, at the end of his career, let's look back and say, did he prove everybody wrong? I am interested.
Highly doubt it.
You don't think so?
No.
But you thought he might go number 1 overall?
The draft is weird. There's been a lot of busts at number 1.
Oh, true.
And I felt like they could take him to maybe cause a stir, get people talking.
Yes.
But obviously I was wrong.
But let me ask you this. Besides preseason, will he ever throw a pass as a Brown?
I think so. I do,
You think so?
I do.
Yeah.
Because I think, the Browns aren't going to be very good. Plus, one of their quarterbacks is 40, and one has off the field issues. I think he'll get his shot, a game for the Browns. A couple of games.
Yeah.
Now he may move on to somebody else.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to play this season.
No, I don't either.
But I do wonder, next season, the following, will he?
Yeah, but I tell you, as you
Are his jersey sales up?
I think he's like the 4th highest
Is he?
selling rookie
I wouldn't
jersey.
shock me.
Yeah. He's
Not
the best.
shock me in the least.
He's the best known. He's the most talked about player. Had he been drafted 21st by the Steelers, would you predict he would have a good career? If it had been totally different circumstances.
I feel like if he would have went to the Steelers, he would have started this season.
I do too.
Yeah,
But not with the.
but not he's not going to start soon.
Well, who's ahead of him? Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Deshaun Watson,
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett,
Right. But I don't know that Pickett's any better than him.
and then they drafted the kid from
Dylan
Oregon, Dylan Gabriel.
Gabriel.
So he's 5th on the depth chart.
But I think they'll cut at least 2 of them. He may be one that's cut. He's got to perform in preseason. You wouldn't think Flacco would be cut. Deshaun Watson probably won't.
No.
So one of those, because he don't carry more than 3. So either Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders probably be cut along with Pickett, I would think.
I was more thinking Kenny Pickett's probably first on the cut
Right,
line.
so he's gone.
And then there's a battle between
one or the other.
Yeah.
Is probably going to go. I think Sanders is better than Gabriel. It seemed that way.
I think the only reason they will keep Sanders is to sell tickets.
Oh, you think?
It's just to kind of have him around like Willie Woney type situation.
Maybe. Well, anyway, I wanted your take on that just because I know what a sports fan you are. It was shocking to watch, to say the least. Are you ready to wrap?
Yeah,
for
let's
us?
do it.
Now, every week.
What does this encompass? Just this week?
This week maybe some stuff from last week. I can't even remember. It's been
Some
a blur.
catch-alls?
Well, You've been gone for such a long
it's
time.
been weird the last couple months.
You were out there on the beach hating life.
That's right.
Awesome. I love how you walk out of the hotel or the condo and turn your back to the ocean.
I refuse to do it.
Good for you. That's what we love about you. Are you ready to drop the beat here?
Absolutely.
BB Shea's weekly wrap.
All right.
Yes.
Here we go. Yep. Yeah, it's really hard to believe that it's Friday already. Well, Friday to us, but like Wednesday to Kelly. BB is back. Oh my, what a day. No, I can't wait to hear the things happening in May. Now let me be the one since Kelly is a day off. Look forward to Mother's Day and NBA playoffs, the NHL too, and the Derby in Kentucky. Plus polls open on Memorial Day if we're lucky. That's how it's done, Kelly, and I don't mean to laugh, but lately you've been slipping like Shedeur in the draft. I'm starting to think something's really wrong with this place. Kelly's losing his voice and weird stuff's on his face. He's falling apart now, and that's no joke. The only thing bringing him joy is Diet Coke. I'm sure he goes home and cries, God, why me? And to make things worse, he's got to get a real ID. No, Kelly doesn't have much reason to brag or boast, but he won't stop yapping about that damn oyster roast. Biggie's doing good at the time of this rhyme. No big plans, he's taking it one day at a time. Now he's on the jab and it's giving him hope. Yeah, we're all just happy that he outlived the Pope. 3 Hail Marys and a really big yeehaw. By the way, rest in peace to Lulu from Hee Haw. His knee was the issue. He was having trouble with it. Now his healthy days have finally reached double digits. There's been a lot of talk about my golf game recent. I won't say I'm great, but I am sort of decent. Not as good as Rory or the others of the mini. I did get a grand slam one time at Denny's. Time for me to go now. The rap is all finished. And as for the live hat, mind your damn business.
There it goes.